Hi, Silly Moustache here, roasting in my little glass conservatory in full English summer sunshine, and it's about 96 at the moment, so forgive my fevered brow. As some of you might know, I do lessons using Zoom, and I managed to do them for or with people from all over the world, largely United States. And I was contacted a little while ago by a lady that asked me if I would arrange a Zoom lesson for her to go through the Gram Parsons song Hickory Wind. Now, I've known this song for ages. I think it came out with Sweethearts the Rodeo by the Byrds in 1968 or thereabouts, and it certainly made me more aware of the country rock style of music that was coming out of California and those other areas, I think, more than sort of Nashville and stuff like that. It was one of his 34 or more songs that he managed to do in, I think, 6 albums. In his brief career, he died at age 26, which was tragically young for such a creative person. It was even contested, the authorship was contested by a lady at one time who said that she wrote it and was involved with one of his first bands called Shiloh. I don't know much more about that, but it's been settled and it's still credited to Gram Parsons as far as I know. Been covered loads and loads of times by, of course, Emmylou Harris. We probably need to thank Gram Parsons for bringing Emmylou Harris to the fore. Joan Baez, Richard Thompson, my favourite band, Seldom Seen, Lucinda Williams, and me. So many people have recorded this song. Why? Because it's a good song. Now, Gram was often creative with his chord progressions, and this is no exception. Although it is still essentially a 1-4-5 song, it's a bit more of a 5-4-1 song. So I'm just going to demonstrate that just by playing the first couple of lines. This is the intro, and it's going to be the first line of the first verse, and then I'm going to shut up and start talking to you a bit more. So it starts with an arpeggio of the key chord 5, 4. Now that's how I've always done that. It could also be a C-sus4. Does anybody bother with that? I don't know, if they're clever enough. It also does at one point have a run down to a relative minor. The relative minor of C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 is an A minor, but it runs down, right, G over A minor, F. So this is what it sounds like. In South Carolina, there are many tall pines. I remember the oak tree that we used to climb. Now I've gone wrong there, but basically it's all about those fills and the runs up and down. So now I'm going to do that again on a 12 string, which I find more comfortable to play in this. And often 12 string guitars are easier to play than 6 strings. No, they're not. Yes, they are. It's basically you're doing less. You've got a little bit wider string spacing. So I'm going to play that. I might play the whole. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So this is Hickory Wind. When I had to look up my notes of this, and I had to look back quite a long way, I found that the last version of it that I had was with me singing it and playing dobro, and that 5 to 4 to 1 is great for steel guitar and dobro and things like that, but I'm going to play it on 12 string. In South Carolina, tall pines. I remember the oak tree that we used to climb. But now when I'm lonesome, well, I always pretend I'm getting the feel of hickory wind. Well, I started out younger at most everything, all the riches and pleasures. What else could life bring? But it makes me feel better each time it begins, calling me home to hickory wind. Well, it's hard when you find out that trouble is real in a faraway city with a faraway feel. But it makes me feel better each time it begins, calling me home. Hickory wind, it keeps calling me home. The hickory wind. Here you go. As I said, I do lessons only via Zoom nowadays, and if you're interested in that, please contact me. And if you would like me to break down and discuss another song, then I'd be very interested in hearing your suggestions. So anyway, as I slowly melt into the carpet, and sorry about the noise of the fan, it was essential. If you have been, thanks for watching. Bye.